So as you guys know, I kind of have an unspoken rule on the channel, on the stream, and that is we don't watch Blame Truth's videos, but we're watching Blame Truth's video. So rules were meant to be broken, and I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt for once. He might be onto something for this one, but he also might not be. As we know, Blame Truth is filled with rage bait. He says things that aren't true to get the goat of people and get people commenting, and it works. He does a very good job of it. He's very extreme with what he says, but he put a video out and it's gone semi-mediocrely viral, and he said, it's over. Call of Duty as we know it ends in 36 days. And that, what he's referring to there is Gamescom, August 19th. By the way, the game just got leaked to be coming out November 14th with a Call of Duty next end of September. So that's kind of the timeline we're looking with. But the next thing we have is August 19th, and I'm very curious to hear what he has to say.
And I finally figured out what they're doing.
Okay.
I finally figured out where they're going with everything. And I finally figured out that in about 1 month's time, Call of Duty is done. And that's kind of dramatic. I get it. And I've said some
that's what he
things
does.
like,
that's
hey,
what he
this
does.
game's like morally dead. This game's creatively dead, whatever. I think the game...
Can we just do something just for fun? Let's go to Blame Truth's channel. Let's check how many videos he has with the word dead in the thumbnail. Honestly, not. Oh, yep, dead. Oh, there. Oh, Call of Duty is dead. Dead Rising. Okay. It's not as many as I thought. What about over? It's over for Call of Duty. Oh, it's over. It's finally over. It's over. It's over. I think you see what I'm getting at.
Game is done in about 1 month, and I wish I were joking there, but what I figured out today,
how many times can Call of Duty be over? It's been over many times.
I've actually been doing my research all day, trying to figure out what in the fuck it is they are actually doing with this garbage franchise. And I have figured it out. And my logic is sound, and everything lines up, and I have the receipts, and I have the proof, and I have all of this stuff.
There's the yelling.
And
there's the yelling.
Without further ado, I guess I'll just say I got a lot I want to get off my chest. So before I get into the actual meat and potatoes
okay. So you're not actually going to tell me.
Guys could drop a like, drop a comment on this, because I kind of want everyone to see this. If you don't know what to comment,
I want to see the receipts, man.
This video was amazing, learned a lot, or whatever. You know, that famous phrase from the botted comments on the Black Ops 7 trailer. I mean, it might as well be 6.5, let's be honest. But yeah, either way. Before I get into the meat and potatoes, though, I want to give a quick shout out to this amazing monitor that
we got a
Anakin
sponsorship.
sent me. I've been using two 1080p monitors for quite a while now, and these guys actually sent me this for free. It is an amazing 49-inch ultra-wide monitor. It's great to finally upgrade. This thing is absolutely insane for gaming, multitasking, what have you. Click my link in the video description. Check them out. Get yours today. They're currently having a sale on Amazon. And yeah, it's fantastic. So thank you guys for that. I really, really appreciate it. But I digress. We have some very, very depressing news.
Okay, let's hear
cover.
it. All right. Have we got to it
In my
yet?
last video, I talked about how tons of devs got fired. And the reason for this was to eventually replace them with AI. I wish I were joking there. I wish that was exaggerated. I wish that was clickbait in some ways. But no, viewer, it's not.
So it is clickbait because, yes, they're going to be replacing a lot of the people that they fired with AI, but most of those are at Xbox or at Microsoft. But anyway.
That is a cold hard fact. You can check out the last video if you missed it. And in the video before that one, I talked about how this game is just done. No one seems happy with it. Everyone seems almost bored with it. It's not even like an anger anymore. Yeah, there's disappointment. Yeah, there's vitriol and hate, but it's more like just this apathetic disappointment.
I agree
which
with
is
that.
The
I don't disagree with
worst
that.
thing you could have with your video game franchise. Take a look at this. It's not just me, it is other content creators.
Guys,
I actually made
we made it. We made it. This is me right there. This is me.
this a post on my community tab on YouTube, but everyone's just late to the party. I called this. I mean, look, guys, I have called so
Okay, so Blame Truth, here's what you need to understand, right? You say that you called all these things. We just went to your channel. We saw that you've been saying Call of Duty has been dead for 6 years now. The game is still here. It's still the biggest shooter on console every month. Every week, actually, they put out posts about it. Not even them, like PlayStation does. But you're saying you were right. So these are all people, I don't know who this one is, but everyone else is people in the community who want the best for the game and doesn't want it to fall apart. That is why these videos are being made. Just so we're clear.
much right. Love me, hate me, anything in between. Can we just admit that I was right? For the most part, I have called it verbatim. And I
Blame Truth is like your girlfriend that only cares that she's right. And she just, like, she whines and complains, and the only way that they'll stop is if you stop and be like, you know what, honey? You're right, honey. Even though, like, they may or may not be, that's all they need to hear.
hate to keep like hammering that home, but it's very clear that I've been doing this so long. I've been covering this franchise so long. I know how
I've been around the block. I've been with 100 different guys, and I know what these relationships are like, okay? So just tell me that I'm right.
how things operate with these people. Can we just admit I kind of know what's going to happen before it happens? It should be obvious to everyone, but I mean, the sad fact is that pretty much everyone is blinded by, excitement, emotions, what have you, blind hope. I hate to crush your...
Yeah, I'm just saying we're 4 minutes into this video. He said he's going to tell me what's going to happen in 36 days. I just want to know what it is.
dreams, but you should have listened to me. You should have listened to me, and I hope you listen to me again in this video, because this is exactly what they're doing here.
Okay, what is it?
We covered the whole AI thing. It's going to be a disaster when their plan actually goes through. It's already kind of started, but let me just break this down for you. They have been firing devs left and right. Ever since the Microsoft acquisition, they've been firing devs, and we finally figured out why with the last video. It is to push this AI slop, automate everything.
That is a good point. He said everyone is blind to what's going on and then shows that everyone's making videos. It's a good point.
Suck the soul out of the game like it's being given a blowjob by a New York City prostitute. And this is all in the name of money. AI is a lot cheaper in the long run than hiring people. God knows what would happen, if you hired nothing but people. You might get games like Black Ops 2 or classics, absolute classics like Elden Ring, or dare I say Chrono Trigger. Let's take it way back. You might get Super Mario Brothers. I'm talking about the first one on NES. And I'm not talking about the DEI hires they had where,
Has he said what they're doing yet?
let's hire like
to that point?
3,000 devs that don't know what the fuck they're doing, and then have the people that do know what the fuck they're doing leave because they hate the direction the series is going. And I have an absolutely crazy theory with that. Hear me out here and tell me if this doesn't make complete sense. Okay?
All right.
It's honestly not out of the realm of possibility that they hired those people and signed them to some sort of contract where they can have like machine learning just tracking every single thing they do development wise.
What is this? So they have a lot of people working. Is he saying that they should fire more? I don't get what he's saying.
I think that's a very real possibility. I don't think that's insane. I don't think that's a conspiracy theory to even mention that. I think that is something they would 100% do, and that might be why they hired so many devs. And now those devs are being replaced by AI that tries to replicate them, I guess very poorly, I might add.
So I think the thing we're missing here is a lot of those people that were hired for Call of Duty were during Warzone's explosion and during COVID when everyone was playing the game. And you can't just go up forever. You can't just keep hiring. He's saying they hired people so AI can learn about stuff over time. So basically he's saying that they hired people so AI can watch them and replicate what they do. Maybe.
And they're already doing a pretty fucking poor job to start with.
But
AAA gaming has completely lost the plot. Like, guys, just recently I posted some Peak gameplay. It is like $8 on Steam. It sold 5 million copies in under a month. Eight devs or so. I think it's like 8 to 12 devs made that game. It's fun. It's original. It is fantastic. It's
okay. So he's actually saying a very similar thing to what I've been saying, which is I think there are too many employees working at Call of Duty. I think there are too many cooks in the kitchen. I think putting out an update has to go through too many people, takes too long, and it's just a bundled mess of them trying to put out content. And then they're firing people and people are mad about that. And rightfully so. It sucks to see developers get fired. But this is mismanagement at the highest level where they have like they can have that many people working, but it needs to be streamlined. And the things that they're working on need to be streamlined in a very good way. Bro, they're so full of shit saying a game costs $1 billion to make. Who the fuck are they kidding with those numbers? No, like legitimately, I bet you the next Call of Duty game will probably cost about $500 million to develop, and they'll probably put $500 million into marketing. So that $1 billion a year to create a game is probably pretty correct.
It's the best indie game I've played since Lethal Company. And when Lethal Company came out, that game was made by one guy, and he was a furry. Why do we need 3,000 devs that need their data harvested to feed the AI?
So he agrees. He thinks more people should be laid off, but at the same time, he's mad that people are being laid off.
To cut costs when you could just hire a couple hundred talented, passionate, creative people and give them time. Everything is about money with these schmucks, and it's going to backfire.
Wait, did he say everything's about money with these schmucks?
For quite a while now, and these guys actually sent me this for free. It is an amazing 49-inch ultra.
Okay.
Looking for oil and don't notice the water coming up through it, sinking the ship. If you don't believe me, take a look at this, and then I'm going to explain what the hell I'm talking about, okay?
Okay.
A Warzone dev recently posted this. Day 1 at Epic Games, and Ghost of Hope says, interesting how Epic is taking so many Warzone devs in. And it is very interesting. And I'll tell you what.
Yeah, that Tully Auckland, I believe he worked at Raven, I believe.
What's going on here? And what I was talking about the whole like oil analogy and the water in the boat, it's not a very good analogy, to be honest. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. But then again, at the same time, what they're doing doesn't make a lot of sense. So maybe it's perfect. I don't know. Regardless, the problem here is that they are firing these devs to try to make these games with AI. They think AI is the future and it's going to be great and whatnot. They are firing these devs and giving the competition the actual manpower, the actual talent. It's so stupid. They are giving away their talent, and these people, let's say, I don't know, Epic Games ends up cutting some of them eventually. They are not going to go work at a company that fired them for AI in the future. They are going to be blacklisted.
Tully quit. He found another job. He didn't get fired. But yeah, anyway.
I mean, to be completely honest.
Like, this is where this becomes completely disingenuous, right? Like, the people that he's talking about here aren't the people that got fired. The people that are getting fired are not in senior positions, and then the people that are getting picked up by, say, Fortnite are the people in senior positions. And to be quite honest, this happens a lot. We saw after Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and then Call of Duty 4, when a game does really, really well, other companies try to headhunt the people that worked on it. It happened with Vince Zampella to EA, and even after Taylor Kurosawa, or however you say his name, with Modern Warfare 2019 had the explosion, he got headhunted as well. This is super, super common, and this has nothing to do with AI. The people that are getting removed for AI are artists and people at minor positions within the company. People at major positions can't be replaced by AI yet, just to be clear.
The devs that they currently have now, they gotta be just bottom of the barrel talent wise. Activision hires the cheapest, like most malleable, most easily controlled people they possibly can, because they don't want anyone going against their vision, going against their narcissistic ideas that don't make any fucking sense in the long term. It's all about data and money and manipulation and how do we keep little Timmy on the game and all that stuff.
I agree with those.
And they're failing to bring that human aspect into it. And I don't just mean like with devs getting replaced by AI. I mean that like human touch, that soul, that, oh, this game was made by, you know, a creative human being, and it comes across when you pick up the controller. It's something that I experienced, again, going back to Peak or Lethal Company. You play those games and you think, wow, this game was made by a creative, talented person.
So let's just be clear. I don't think I need to watch the rest of this video. Let's see what the Fortnite Junior. Talking about the players' numbers decreasing, comparing demographics. So they're saying it's over. I don't really know what it has to do with the title, but I think you can see what he's saying here. I think you can see that he's going in and he's like, all they care about is money. And the truth of the matter is, he is no different. I am no different. I can say that. I make YouTube videos because I make money off of them. Would I do it anyway? Yes, but I would probably do it a lot less. But it's my job. It is his job. Hence why he had a sponsorship in his video. Hence why he's talking about Peak and he's talking about these other games. Yet, what is he making a video on? Call of Duty while playing a completely different game. He is doing the exact same thing, the exact same type of manipulation that Call of Duty is doing, but calling them out for it. End of story, that is what is going on here. Now, is Call of Duty, Activision, or Xbox correct for doing what they're doing? Absolutely not. There needs to be more transparency there, and yes, I don't like the direction they're going with their games, and I feel as though it can be fixed. Hence why I make a video, the one that he showed in his video, talking about how I don't want something specific, that being carry forward content in the game, because I don't like the art direction that it went in, and I don't want to feel like I'm playing the same game 2 years back to back. It's hypocrisy at its finest, and people do it all the time, but again, he's talking about them being a shill. Why are you talking about Call of Duty then? If you actually wanted to do numbers to the game, just don't play it. Just don't promote it. There's a reason why I don't buy any bundles. There's a reason why I haven't streamed the game in 3 weeks. I don't like what they've done with it. But you could better believe the second that they do something that I like, implement a good update, fix the anti-cheat, do things like that, maybe even put out a new game. If it's good, I'll be playing it. I'll be talking about it. Hence why we're making videos about Call of Duty World War II. Hence why we're making videos about Ready or Not. I think they're good. I don't know. Rant over.